So another huge offensive performance against Katy this week. So how did you get your players prepared to perform that way?
I think at this point in the season, what I tell our guys is it's up to them to get themselves ready, which I believe that. I had an old coach say best motivation was self-motivation, and our guys are doing a great job of getting themselves ready to play.
Okay, so lots of first and second half were a little different, meaning that you passed a lot the first half and passed it with Hooper in the first quarter, then put in Reese Clark. So how did just your offense transition between what the defense was giving you?
Once we got a good little lead, we wanted to try to use the clock a little bit to shorten the game where we could, get out of there with minimal plays. We ended up doing a pretty good job of that. Fortunately, or unfortunately, I guess however you want to look at it, we kept scoring really fast. Yeah. And so our defense was back out on the field, but we ended up getting out of there, pretty good shape.
Okay, so I mentioned that Reese Clark came into the second quarter because Hooper was it a strained ankle, a strained left ankle?
Yeah.
So how is he doing? Is he going to be ready for Manville?
We're gonna get it. It's a game time decision on that.
Okay.
He's gonna be. I'll tell you this much: it's gonna take everything to keep him from not playing.
Okay.
I guarantee you, with his toughness, he's gonna want to play.
Okay.
And it'll be a game time decision. We'll see how he does in the pregame, and probably we'll get the start and just see how he handles it. It's like I said, it's a day-by-day deal right now.
Okay, so, but I mean, even if you don't have Hoop, you have Reese Clark, and he did very well for y'all on offense.
He did.
So, how did that? You feel comfortable with him on offense?
I do. I feel like Nick's our guy. Of course, he's been our guy all year. He's a heck of a football player, but we feel like if Reese is in there, we should be able to move the ball and we should be able to score points just like we always have. Reese isn't quite fleet as foot as Nick. I think that's a given, but it doesn't matter. We still expect great things from Reese. He throws the ball well, he runs the offense well, and we expect us to do well. Okay,
so you have your toughest task ahead in Manville this week, and how are you getting your guys prepared for Manville?
I think one of the things to get ready for Manville is, one, they're an explosive offense.
Yep.
Tons of speed, great players everywhere. Their quarterback is dynamic. He runs around and makes plays. We've worked hard on trying to keep that quarterback in the pocket where he can't break containment and make plays. And we've worked drills on that kind of stuff and worked on staying in coverage for a long period of time because, like I said, he can extend a play with his feet, and so we worked really hard on that, and then offensively we're still doing what we're doing, just try to keep moving the ball and scoring points.
Okay, so how is it any different for your team playing at like a neutral location?
I don't think so. We play at a big-time facility, so it really makes going to a place like Rice or NRG or anything like that not quite as overwhelming as if you didn't play in such a nice facility. Now it's exciting for our kids and everything, and the biggest thing about the game is just the length of time it takes to get there. Travel, we're not used to traveling very far, 30 minutes max, and this will be an hour commute, which is not much, but it's going to be a little different for our guys.
Okay, so I know they don't need to be pumped up that much, but what are you going to tell your guys before?
I'm going to tell our guys the same thing I tell them every week. I'm not the most motivational speaker there is, but I tell them the truth. I tell them we always tell them that we love them because we do. We care about them, and we appreciate the efforts that they make for us and for each other. And then go out and play to the best of your ability. And it's about the process. We don't necessarily approach a game. We got to win. We approach a game by do your job, do it to the best of your ability, reading your keys, doing what you've been coached to do, and the winning is a result of that. So when you walk off that field, you've done everything you can do for your team to be successful. And if you do that, and things work out your way, then you'll win the game. And if you don't win the game, you still know you've done everything you can.
Okay.